Take some time now to settle the body. Sitting in a comfortable position, making sure that the spine is straight, head and neck are aligned with the spine, shoulders are back and down, but relaxed, opening the heart space, and the hands are on your knees in a mudra of your choice. Eyes and mouth are lightly closed. And take a long, deep inhalation now, and when you exhale, separate yourself from the events of the day. And take another long, deep inhalation now. This time, when you exhale, release all of the conversations you've had today in all the forms they may have taken. Let them all go. And another long, deep inhalation now. This time, on the exhalation, release any thoughts or feelings of obligations of things you need to do outside of this class, and give yourself the gift of being right here, right now. There's nothing more that you need to do at this moment. And returning to the natural breath, just observing. And bring the awareness now to the heart space. And at this space, visualize a steady candle flame and visualize the light from that flame reaching every cell, every part of the body, of the mind and the spirit, illuminating all parts of you. And with this visualization in mind, we'll now chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti and the Shanti mantra to pay respect to the wisdom traditions and to each other. Breathing in first for Om chanting. Om. Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahe, Tejasvinadvatitamastu, Mavet Vishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. And still keeping the eyes closed for a few moments. The theme of this class is gratitude. So as we move through the different practices, please keep that in mind and just think about what that means for you at this moment and with when we're actually going through the different asanas that we're going to do. So we're going to begin by lying down in Shavasana. So in Shavasana, roll onto, first stay in Shavasana for a few moments and allow the body to just release into the floor. And just observe and be grateful for the support the ground beneath you can offer. And we're going to begin by first rolling onto the right side, bringing the arms out at shoulder height, the right arm's out at shoulder height with the palm facing up, and the left arm is again also at shoulder height with the palm facing up. So you're on the right side with the knees together. Look over towards the left hand, and then we're going to bring the left palm up and over to meet the right palm. And then inhale, and then bring the back of the left hand back over to the floor. So you're opening up the chest. This is one round. Complete another 4 rounds on this side. And we're doing this because gratitude begins in the heart space. So as you're doing this practice, bring the awareness to the opening of the heart space with each round. After your final round, bring the knees to center and then give yourself a few moments to think about the difference between right and left sides of the body. And then bring the knees together over to the left side. So you'll do the same practice, but over to the left. So turning the head over towards the right, looking at the right palm facing up. Inhale, bring the right palm over to the left. Then exhale, bring the right back of the right palm back open, opening up the heart space. And complete 5 rounds on this side as well. After you finish your final round of this practice, come back into Shavasana. And just observe the effects of the practice for a few moments. And then bring the feet flat in front of the buttocks. Place the hands behind the head or at shoulder level, if that works for you. And we're going to move into a spinal twist. So bring the knees together towards the right and turn the head to the left. Inhale, head and knees to center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. We'll complete another 4 rounds of this practice. Complete these rounds at your own pace. And the spinal twist can help to release any blockages in the spine, any tension. Sometimes it can be difficult to feel gratitude when we're tense or focusing on any sort of constriction in the mind and the body. When you've completed 5 rounds again in your own time, keep the feet flat on the floor in front of the buttocks. Bring the palms to the heart space. In pranayama mudra. And then bring the soles of the feet together as you allow the knees fall towards the floor. Bring the palms together above the head. So stretching up through the torso and allowing the knees fall towards the floor. And then inhale, bringing the palms to the heart space and bringing the knees together. This is 1 round. Complete another 4 rounds at your own pace. After your 5th round, come into Shavasana. Just observe the practices so far. Next, we'll do a bridge pose. So bringing the feet again flat on the floor, but not right up close to the buttocks, a little bit further away. And then bring the palms of the hands to the floor underneath the buttocks. And we'll do 3 rounds. So we'll go at firstly different levels. So for the first round, we'll just move the buttocks up a little bit. So pressing through the heels, inhale, just raise the buttocks a little bit off the floor. Exhale, bring the buttocks back to the floor. Next, we'll do the same practice but a little bit higher. Inhaling, pressing through the heels, raising the buttocks about midway. Exhale, bring the buttocks back to the floor. And then this next round will go as high as you can. So inhaling, raising the buttocks off the floor, pushing through the heels. Exhale, buttocks back to the floor. And we'll do another 2 rounds at whatever level suits you. Try and hold the final round a little bit longer than the others. Do 2 more rounds. When you've completed, bring the buttocks back to the floor and bring the knees to the chest, grabbing the arms like in a hug around the knees, rolling the back, releasing any tension in the base of the spine. And then when you've done that, just keep the same position and come back to stillness. Then inhale. When you exhale, bring the nose to the knees. Inhaling, bringing the head back to the floor. Complete another 2 rounds. And then when you've completed this practice, come back into Shavasana, allowing the body to release into the floor. And from Shavasana, we'll move into Pranayama and then into Yoga Nidra. So if you need any blankets or cushions to make yourself comfortable and warm because the body temperature will drop, please get that now. So just focusing now on the natural breath and observing how on the inhalation the abdomen expands and the chest expands. And then on the exhalation, the chest subsides and the abdomen subsides. We're going to do a form of Nadi Shodhana, but just lying down. So what we're going to do is on the inhalation, just visualize that you are inhaling through the left foot and nostril of the left side of the body. So you're inhaling up the left side of the body to the eyebrow center, and then exhaling down the right side of the body, and then inhaling through the sole of the right foot up to the eyebrow center, and then exhaling out through the left side of the body. And just continuing this practice and feeling the breath as it moves up through the foot, up through the leg, up that left side, the left lung, right up through to the nostril and up to the eyebrow center, and then the opposite on the way down on the right side, and vice versa, and so it goes. And we'll do this for a couple of minutes. And you may like to visualize as the breath goes in, a golden light, feeling of positivity and gratitude as it comes into the body. And then on the exhalation, as it comes out, letting go of any feelings of feeling discouraged or disillusioned, any feelings that expectations were not met, discontentment, letting it all go. And the next time that you exhale out through the left side of the body, release the practice and return to the natural breath. And now take a long, deep inhalation. And when you exhale, release any remaining tension in the body. And take another long, deep inhalation. And this time, release any expression on the face, any tension in the jaw or behind the eyes. Just let it all go. As we prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra. And just checking that feet are hip width apart, all tensions released from the legs and the feet. Arms are a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky. There's alignment between left and right. Head and neck are aligned with the spine. And feel the body's contact against the floor. Feel the contact of the back of the legs, the heels, the buttocks. Feel the contact of the back and each vertebrae and its slight pressure against the floor. Feel the back of the hands and arms and shoulders and their contact with the floor. And feel the back of the neck and the back of the head against the floor. And observe how all of these different points of contact create one singular point of contact between the body and the floor. Become aware now of sounds. Listen first for sounds that are far off in the distance without trying to identify them. Just move your awareness from one sound to the next as you hear it. Bring the sound awareness a little closer to the sounds outside the room where you are. Again, just moving the awareness from sound to sound. Bringing the sound awareness closer still to sounds inside the room where you are. And bring the sound awareness now to the sound and the sensation of the heartbeat. And bring the sound awareness to the sound and the sensation of the natural breath. Release the sound awareness now and call to mind your Sankalpa. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. We'll now rotate the awareness around the body. Listen to my instructions. When I say the name of a body part, place your awareness there and visualize that part. We'll begin with the right side of the body and the right hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger. Palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb, first finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now to the back of the body with the heels, back of the legs, the buttocks, the small of the back, the middle of the back, the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, and the entire spinal column, the back of the head, and the crown of the head. And moving now to the face with the forehead, the temples, the eyebrows, and the eyebrow center, the eyes, the ears, the cheeks, the nose, the lips, the chin, the jaw, the collarbones, and the pit of the throat, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, and the center of the chest, the right side of the abdomen, the left side of the abdomen, and the navel, the right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis, and the groin, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, and both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, and both arms together, the whole torso, the whole neck, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, and the whole body. Have a sense now, all at once, the whole body. Release the body rotation now and bring the awareness back to the natural breath. Observe how subtle the natural breath has become. And also observe the rise and fall of the navel in response to the natural breath. And we'll now add a visualization to the natural breath. Do not change the breath in any way. Simply observe the breath as it enters and leaves the body. Notice the inhalation arriving and the exhalation releasing. And begin to imagine that each inhalation brings in a soft, warm light. The light carries the feeling of gratitude. It's a steady, quiet warmth. As you inhale, this light enters the body and gathers gently in the heart space. With each breath, the heart space becomes warmer, softer, and more open. As you exhale, this warmth spreads through the body. It moves across the chest, through the shoulders, down the arms and into the hands, through the abdomen, through the pelvis, legs and the feet. With each inhalation, you receive gratitude, and with each exhalation, that gratitude spreads. Breathing in appreciation, breathing out softness, breathing in thankfulness, and breathing out peace. Let the breath remind you of what is already supporting you, the body beneath the breath, the ground beneath the body, quiet beneath the mind. Release the breath visualization now. Bring the awareness to the space of the mind, the space behind the closed eyes, also known as Chittakash. And in this space, see, imagine, visualize and create the following objects and images. You find yourself standing outside a warm, peaceful home in the early evening. The sky is soft and the day is beginning to settle. The air is gentle against your skin and you notice the scent of rain on the earth. It's fresh, clean, and quiet. A soft light glows from the windows of the home. It's not bright or demanding, just warm and welcoming. You walk slowly towards the door, and as you step inside, you enter a calm room filled with golden light. The room is simple and beautiful. The floor beneath your feet feels steady. The air is warm. There is a quiet stillness here. In the center of the room is a long wooden table. The table is set not for a meal, but with objects, simple objects, meaningful objects, and each one has been placed with care. You move closer. The first object you notice is a small candle. Its flame is steady. You feel grateful for light, for guidance, and for the moments when something helped you find your way. Nearby is a cup of tea. Warm between your hands, you feel its heat against your palms. You breathe in its gentle fragrance and you feel grateful for comfort, for small rituals, for moments of quiet. You then notice a folded blanket, soft, warm, and familiar. You feel grateful for shelter, for rest, for the places and people that have helped you feel safe. There is also a flower on the table. It may be your favorite flower or a flower that appears naturally in your mind. Notice its color, its shape, and its delicate fragrance. You feel grateful for beauty, for nature, for the small things that soften the heart. You also notice a handwritten note. You do not need to read every word. You simply know it carries kindness, a message of care, a reminder that someone somewhere has supported you. You feel grateful for kindness received, for words that stayed with you, for people who saw you when you needed to be seen. You continue moving around the table. There is a book, a photograph, a piece of fruit, a smooth stone, a bowl of warm food, an object in your favorite color, and each of these items represents feeling cared for, learning, strength, belonging. Each object holds a memory of a person, a moment, a lesson, a quiet form of help. Some support was obvious, some support you only recognize now. Some came from people, some came from places, some came from your own strength, and some came from life itself. You stand beside the table and begin to understand you have not arrived here alone. You've been carried by many things, by breath, by body, by the earth beneath you, by people who cared, by moments of beauty, and by lessons that shaped you, by strength you did not always know that you had. A warm feeling begins to gather in the heart, not dramatic or forced, just a quiet thank you. I thank you for the breath and the body and the support and the lessons, and for the moments of care. I thank you for the ordinary things that have held you. The golden light in the room becomes softer and warmer. It surrounds the table and the body, and it fills the heart. You rest in this feeling of gratitude, not needing anything to be perfect or easy, but simply recognizing that even here, even now, there is something to be grateful for. Rest in this quiet, warm appreciation, letting it settle into every cell of the body. And bring this feeling of gratitude with you back to the mat now. As you call to mind your Sankalpa, mentally repeat it 3 times now. And begin to feel the breath again in the body. Allow the breath to deepen. Practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close. Begin to remember the details of the room that you are in. Remember the time of day, and begin to hear the sounds around you and the world attached to those sounds, and move and stretch in a way that's right for you. Begin by gently moving the fingers and the toes, and moving and stretching in whatever you need right now. And when you're ready, come up to a comfortable sitting position with the eyes closed or downcast, maintaining the peaceful state and the gratitude that you've created. And in a comfortable sitting position, we'll now chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti to conclude the practice. Breathing in for Om chanting. Om. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.